Right, and with Joseph and Joanne from Activity Sheffield now, the guys who've put on the event for us today with the, WDSA UK have come down and asked them if they would mind putting something on in Sheffield. So Joanne, Joanne, could you tell me a little bit, please, about why you accepted to run today and how the event's gone?
Yeah, we just knew there wasn't that much in the area for this type of sport, and I know Sheffield Hallam have done a little bit and it's been really positive, and there is a club in High Green that's quite popular, so we thought, well, yeah, we'll give it a go. So we put everything in place, started spread the word actually a lot, quite a lot. For months we've been spreading the word on this one, and actually had quite a good turnout today, so it's just to see if it works, hopefully to get some more leaders to take it forward so we can actually have a club in Sheffield, because I know there is none this north, which is a bit of a shame.
That's what a lot of the participants said to us, that there were no provision, around here or pretty much around anywhere for wheelchair dance sport. Joseph, could you tell us a little bit about, how you found today and why you came?
It was a bit. Well, I'm not that good of a dancer, or I'm not. So it was first time for me because I don't do much dancing, but it was really good. Everyone with it, all involved, everyone loved it, and I think it went really well.
It did seem to run very smoothly. And so, how are Activity Sheffield looking at, developing sport in Sheffield for able-bodied and, people who have to, do sport in a wheelchair? Could you tell us a little bit about
Any sport?
Just
generally.
well,
Yeah.
probably more so on the side of, making sport accessible.
Well, long story. Activity Sheffield is split up into quite a few different teams. So ourselves, we work on the Inclusive Sport Sheffield team. So that's its own project in itself, a 3-year project, which we're almost 2 years in. They have the Miracle Cure scheme, which is part of the Move More board, and the money came from that. So that's 14 plus, which ours is as well, really, to just... That's more of a supported programme of really trying, that's for anybody. So it's working with people on a one-to-one basis, a group basis, to try and use motivational interview training to get people to really want to be motivated to get active. Because I think people can be quite scared about what being active is. And then we have the other provision as well, a core provision, which is younger people, and then older adults. They do specific sessions for those. We have the Walk Boost programme, so getting people walking. Again, all of these are kind of funded from different outside funding, so we can just get as much provision as we can. So on our projects, because I can obviously speak for that, we work very closely within Reach, which is a charity in Sheffield, who are passionate about getting disabled people access to sport. So we do sessions with themselves. We have different sessions across the city, so it's like boccia. We have a couple of dance sessions actually, but we don't have any wheelchair users yet.
Curling's a big one.
Yeah,
as well.
We've got some. Well, new age curling tends to be what we do at the minute, but we're looking to get more back on the ice, some more curling, because they do different events. We work with the schools. We've got actually. Not next week, the week after, we're working with Sheffield Steelers Wheelchair Basketball Club to do the Inclusive Zone basketball event, which is a schools one, so that's here if you want to come.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
great.
we've got 12 schools signed up already, so that'll be a big competition. So that game is, you have wheelchair users and people running, so that's why it's an inclusive zone, so it's really quite a good inclusive sport. So we try and get into as much as we can and do different things and give people the opportunity to have a go, really.
And in terms of people, clubs around the country and mainly around South Yorkshire wanting to come and ask Activity Sheffield if they can put on these inclusive events, are you quite approachable? I know that you said you've funded today. Is it quite straightforward for clubs to do?
Yeah, generally it is. We're supposed to be 14 plus, but in terms of events and stuff, we can just get everybody involved, and it's a good consultation opportunity for future. But definitely with clubs, like I say, we work with the Steelers, we work with 2 Sheffield boccia clubs, we work with the Mavericks and the Smashers. So and we actually use those because we've got another boccia event coming up in March with the schools as well. So it's kind of, if people want support, we support with applying for funding bids. We're working with Sheffield Lightning Athletics Club, who are based here, but that's for children with autism and ADHD and conditions related. So we tend to help them get funding and try and get sessions started and help them to be sustainable clubs or to get a big push for numbers. So yeah.
That's fantastic. And Joseph, could you tell us a little bit about the kind of sports that you find most accessible?
Sorry. Yeah, I work. Well, I do quite a bit of boccia and all those type of sports, and I do different multi sports with different people with disabilities, and get them all interactive and And then, yeah, like Joanne said, football, which I do on Friday nights, five-a-side, which I really enjoy.
Does the movement go down well when you do that one at Inspire, when they just do the dance and movement?
Yeah,
Do they like it?
yeah, I like it because it just gets them all involved and accepted and yeah.
That's great, but we've really enjoyed coming down today, and it looked like a really, really great event, and I saw a lot of smiles on people's faces, which is the main thing, really, isn't it? You want to get people having fun, especially here in Sheffield, Sports Central.
Yeah.
So thanks very much for speaking
Thank
to us.
you.
Is there anything
Thank
else you want to add?
Just going to go all miracle cure on you and
Oh,
just inspire it. No, we just want more people to have a go, and I think across all of Activity Sheffield, people can just sit on the side, they can join in. There's no
The whole
commitments.
family can join
Yeah, people like today, like you've seen parents, the children are just being pushed around, but you've seen with Byron, when we stopped, he said, "Can we keep dancing?" I was like, "We can't keep dancing." So yeah, it's just very laid back, and people should just come and have a go and try things. First goes free.
First goes free. Brilliant. Thanks ever so much,
Thank you.
Joanne and Josie, for speaking to us today. I got your names right that time. Thank you.